to a Thursday morning strength and intervals workout. I'm your instructor. My name is Dwayne. You do not need any equipment today. We're just gonna get strong. So let's start moving. Side shuffle. And as always, the first movement of the morning should be whatever speed you feel comfortable with, okay? I'd probably say the worst thing, number one mistake you can make is starting the warm up too fast, because it makes you feel unfit, it makes you feel weak, and that's not what any of us want to feel. Because the truth is, we're all strong, just have to give yourself a chance to demonstrate it, right? So if this warm up is a nice walk with small steps or big steps, whatever works for you, start to pay attention to you. Notice when your breathing starts to increase, because that's normal, that's a good thing. That's what we want. 3, 2, one more of these, and come to the middle, and knee to opposite elbow, hike knee to opposite elbow, waking up the balance. So today we're going to spend our time in one of two positions. A reverse lunge hold, so it's basically one rep, we hang out at the bottom, and then we wait, and maybe pulse a little bit, okay? And then our other position is going to be a side plank, and we wait and we hold. So from a video perspective, it might look like it's frozen almost the whole time with no motion. 3, 2, 1, walk out those butt kickers. So that's going to give us some time to think about how we feel when we hold static positions. Think about our breath. Modify the position to either make it a little more challenging, because maybe that's what we need, or to make it a little gentler on us, because maybe that's what we need, okay? Both are like 50-50 options. We need one or the other, something a little more or something a little less. So let's see what happens with that today. All right, let's turn this into a jog if it feels right, okay? The key is knees stay down, heels kick up, chest is up, face is looking forwards. Nice work. Let that breathing elevate in 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Awesome. Let's do a little reach and grab. So let's grab that ankle, lift it up, and then put it right back down. Switch sides. If the foot is too far away from you and you can't reach the foot, you can just grab that shin or just below the knee on the inside, okay? Just to get a little twist in that hip and thigh. Make sure the toes are active inside your shoe, meaning they lift. Perfect. We're not taking this as far as possible. We're just taking it up, waking up the balance, being okay with any position that our body seems to direct itself towards. Whew. Yikes. And we're catching our breath. All right, focus, here we go. One more each side. Awesome. All right, let's do a reverse lunge with a twist. So for sure, we gotta warm up that reverse lunge position. So I'm gonna take the right foot back, then I'm gonna twist to my left, and then come up. Left foot goes back, and then I twist. Nothing is as far as it'll go. I'm just making this feel nice and happy. Wondering a little bit why my hips click all the time when I do this, but I'm sure that's fine. Just gotta get warmed up more. So when we're doing our reverse lunge hold position, you've got all the variability in the world as to how low you go with that position, okay? But I do want you to follow the one most important rule with reverse lunges, and that is the back foot is there for looks and balance. The front foot is the working leg, okay? So all the pressure's on the front None of it's on the back. And if you're gonna pay attention to your knee, we never want it to sink into the midline. We want it to actually keep pushed out. And you do that with your butt. So just kind of hold that knee out to the side. Oh, we're twisting right. I got one more of these each way. Last one coming up here. And relax. Okay, let's do a little bit of arm circles. Nice and comfortable. Pick a direction, but make them happy and comfortable. And right out of the gate, the stomach gets a little bit engaged, just to hold on to the wiggling, okay? Now we're gonna keep this size and keep the comfort, get some rigidity in your elbows, and now speed it up. And speed it up, keep it comfortable, but speed it up until your stomach has to kind of control the wiggling and the moving, okay? 3, 2, 1, and relax, switch direction. All right, comfortable speed, nice, a little bit of rigidity in the elbows, a little bit of tone in the tummy. And now let's speed that up, so your stomach has to work a little bit to control your body position. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. All right, grab some water, and I'm just gonna go over what we're doing. It's a 30-30. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's see, okay. So reverse lunge. So you're gonna take a step back and go down. The back knee will bend. Back foot has very little weight on it. It's all about the front foot, okay? Use the whole foot. The ball of the foot's working, the heel, for sure the heel. And then we're just gonna do a little bit of a bob here for 30 seconds, okay? Hey, grab some weights if you wanna make that super challenging. I'm not gonna do that because I think that's crazy. Okay, then we're gonna do a side plank after that. Okay, so side plank, the full meal deal side plank is feet stacked, hand underneath shoulder, and we're holding, okay? Make it a little easier. Top foot goes in front of bottom foot, all right? To make it a little easier, now you're on your shins, okay? On your knee, okay? And then a little bit easier would be on your shin or knee, and then have your hand maybe on the bottom step of your stairs, just to change the angle of the body. If you got the back of your couch nearby, maybe you're on your feet with your hand on the back of the couch and you're holding. It's not so much about making it really hard, but it's about holding that nice straight position, holding still, and then breathing throughout, okay? Whew. You gotta be ready for this. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Just gonna do a little pause to make sure that, you know, what are the chances that any of this is right? Okay, going in 10 seconds. 50, no, 24, 20, 20, 30, 20, 30, that's my percentages. Okay, pick a leg, get it out there, and drop. Reverse lunge, and stomach has to be held tight. It's almost like you're in a side plank position right now. That's how tight you're holding your tummy, okay? Because it's this whole upper body weight that you're holding. If your tummy is tight, this sounds strange, but your leg doesn't have to work as hard if the stomach is working, all right? Don't let that back leg work very much. The front leg is the working leg, okay? Almost done? Oh, we're done, okay, rest. Whew. All right, so it's full 30-second rests, which means we're allowed to kind of dig ourselves a little bit of a hole energy-wise, okay? And work hard. We're gonna shoot for, I didn't really do the timing on this because math this morning wasn't working, like 3 times, I think, okay? Get ready for side plank in 3, 2, 1, and we're holding, okay? Now during the 30 seconds here, feel free to change your position to make it easier or harder. It's the first round, okay? I like, one option is top leg stays straight, bottom knee comes down. Just take a bunch of the pressure off, that works too, okay? And we're almost done in 3, 2, 1, relax. Awesome. All right. Now, which leg? Oh yeah, right. Okay, so I go with right leg. Okay, we're coming up to the first round on the other leg. So you picked your strong leg to begin with, right? Unless you tried really hard to not, but you did. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. And we're holding. Do a little pulse if it makes you feel active and dynamic, okay? It also helps the blood flow through the tissue a little bit, but keep that pulse really small, not a big pulse. Over halfway. And now you're taking full deep breaths, right? Almost done. And rest. Perfect. Those static isometric strength moves are just one of the best ways to go as far as being taxing, stressful, also being safe, low incidence of injury, and practical. They give you a good outcome. All right, side plank on the other side in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. This arm can also be on the elbow. If the wrist does not like this position, then the elbow is fantastic. I have to admit, I do forget about the elbow option all the time, just because I have a bunch of little bits in my elbow, and my elbows don't like being on the ground. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Also, I like being on my hand. I like the stretch I get in my forearm and the benefits of being on my hand. Okay, that's one round complete. Round 2 coming up. Oh yeah, we'll get 3 done for sure. All right, back to reverse lunge, starting leg in 3, 2, 1. Down we go. All right, little pulse, head up, chest up. You don't have to look at your foot or your leg. Use the whole front foot. Yeah, the back foot has a little bit of pressure in it, I'm not gonna lie, but as little as possible, okay? Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. All right. With those reverse lunge positions, remember, you get to choose how low you go. You might be in a position where the knee is barely bent, okay? It might feel like you haven't gone down very much at all. Totally fine. That works great. Side plank on side number 1. In 3, 2, 1. And begin. If this is just too easy for you, you always have the option here of wiggling the top leg up and down if you want. All right. It's always amazing how different everybody is and what their capabilities are. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. And it's not just we have all the strong people over here and all the weak people over here, but it's like, you know, Judy's really strong at this, but very weak at this. And Sam is the opposite, right? So cool. That's the normal thing. All right, reverse lunge on leg number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, while you're here, I want you to think about what is your strength. If you had to pop into a fitness class and do what you do, your thing, what is it? You got 8 seconds to come up with your answer. 3, 2, 1. Come on out and relax. Here's a fun little test to play with yourself. So I said, what's your strongest move? What's your go-to thing if you want to look good in the gym? On average, I think some of us might take some time to think about it. If I said, what's your weakness? Most of us have that in a second. Oh yeah, it's A, B, and C. Focus on the strength. Okay, side plank. In 3, 2, 1, and we're doing it. And we're breathing. All the way in, all the way out. And we're living the dream. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, if I'm not mistaken, that's the end of round 2. Yeah, cool. This is just going by so nice and smoothly. Okay, so by now you kind of figured out these rests are pretty long, or not. Maybe they're so short for you, you're dying. Let's go reverse lunge. First leg in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I don't mean to presume. I really have no idea, right? But all of you have figured out how this works for you, and you're making it work just fine. Little pulse if you like that. Head up, chest up, breathe. In 3, 2, 1, pop up. Perfect. Big breaths. Getting ready for side plank on side 1. See, the sun is coming up a little bit. 10 seconds. Going in. Side plank. Side number 1. In 3, 2, 1. And we're in it. Breathe. Whole body is nice and straight. You can squeeze your bum cheeks a little bit. Create some more rigidity in your hips. The big trick is full breaths. Full breaths. We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. You might have figured out or remembered that during those side planks, if you've chosen a really difficult position, but then you need to take a little break during the 30 seconds, totally do that. Okay, reverse lunge, leg number 2. Set it up, get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So by now you may have chosen to lower yourself a little bit because you're feeling so good. You may have chosen to raise yourself a little bit because it's just not working out this morning. 10 seconds to go. But now we only have a little bit left. So wherever you are, hold on to it. Dig in. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Pop it out. Perfect. All right, we have one more side plank left. And then we might have time for a part B. Yeah, actually, I know for sure we will. What could that be? I'm sure I'll think of something in 5, 4, side plank, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice deep breaths. Perfect. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Halfway to go. If the hips have dropped, pick them up. Your body should be straight. Only 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Perfect. All right. rest, full on rest, grab some water. That was great. Okay. Let me grab my timer here. Okay, you're resting, I'm resting, we're all resting. Oh, perfect. All right. So, what came to mind as I'm thinking about how good we're all feeling, because those still pictures I see, I mean, you haven't fatigued at all. Your faces look as sparkling and beautiful as ever. So that just means you're still totally rested and ready to dig in, right? So that first part was really nice, kind of moderate to heavy strength stuff. Let's finish today with a Tabata, all right? Okay, so what's a good Tabata? What's a good Tabata? Let's do plank toe taps. That's a good Tabata. Plank toe taps. So inner plank, tapping those toes in and out, okay? So full on tapping in and out is for, I think, maybe the hardest version of those, okay? The gentler version is walk it out and walk it in. Walk it out and walk it in. To take a bit of the edge off of that, you walk it out, walk it in, take a knee, take a breath, pop it up, okay? So a nice little take a knee breath every time. All of this can also be done on the elbows. It can be done with your hands on third step of your stairs or the back of the couch. And if being in that position on your shoulders and hands today just is not for you, then let's try jumping jacks with no arms or with arms, and that's that version, okay? All right, Tabata. I haven't done Tabata with you guys for a long time. I don't think. Who knows, right? It could have been last week, I don't remember. Okay, Tabata in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now this is 20 seconds on and 10 seconds rest. Yeah, so if you're new to the class and you're thinking, oh, Tabata sounds like coffee and a donut, this is not coffee and a donut. This is work. Almost done. Rest. Okay, we have 10 seconds to rest. That feels like 2 because we're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Here we go. Same idea. Take little breaks whenever you want to, but keep them little, okay? And this movement can be slow or fast, whatever works. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, that's 2. Oh yeah, and so we do this 8 times. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice job. All right, keep that breath going. That's your energy. All the way, 3, 2, 1, rest. That's 3 of 8. Don't worry about how many more. 3, 2, 1, begin. Keep breathing. Nice work. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay, that's 4 of 8. You know my rule. If you can do half, you can do it all. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice work, everybody. We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now it's only 3 to go. They can be slow, remember, they can be slow. 3, 2, 1, and go. It could be just a nice gentle stepping out, stepping in, whatever works. Three, two, one. Oh, we're getting there. Only 2 to go, I think. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Three, 2, 1. Rest. All right, I've lost track. I think this is the last one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. But just in case it's not the last one, stay mentally in the game. We got it. And rest. Doing a quick check. Yes. Last one. You may be laying on the floor still. That's cool. Okay, that means stop, I guess. My timer got possessed a few months ago, and anyways, it does stuff to me now. All right, if you're still lying down, that's cool. Ignore all the dust bunnies that are under stuff that you can see now. They were there before, and they weren't bothering you, so just don't worry about them, right? Now, if you're able to get up, when you can, please do so, and then meander about. Use your legs, deep breaths. Those nice deep breaths all the way in are gonna actually stretch the stomach a little bit, and we want that because we just kind of used it like quite a bit, right? Oh, nice job, everybody. Oh, I took you through some pretty good strength stuff, and then without any pre-warning, hit you with the Tabata at the end. So nice work. If you're wondering, how hard was that? That was pretty hard. Yeah. Regardless of what level or positioning you put yourself through, okay? Oh, all right, so now we need to do a little bit of stretching. Those hips for sure, because those reverse lunges kind of mess them up a little bit. So if you're still laying on the floor, hey, that's cool. Then you just have to roll over onto your back. And what I'm going to get you to do is just a nice little glute stretch. So I'm going to take my left ankle, put it across my right knee, and then I'm going to try to get my left hand through the triangle, intertwine my fingers, and now I'm going to pull my thigh in towards my chest, okay? My left toe, my left shoe, I'm actually activating those toes, okay? Just to protect my left knee. And what I'm doing with my lower back is I'm actually trying to arch it from the floor. It doesn't have to leave the floor, but I'm just trying to arch it from the floor because that increases the stretch that I'm getting in my left glute, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Same stretch, other side, right ankle across left knee. Grab your left thigh with your hands. If you can't reach through, for whatever reason, you can also just grab your right heel and right shin and just pull in like so. Remember to arch your back a little bit. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Switch sides. All right, so stretching the glutes generally is important for all sorts of reasons. Number one typically is it makes your back feel better. And this position is really nice to do if you do it up against a wall. So where my right foot is in the air, imagine that's on a wall. And now I'm just being held here without using any energy. If I need to make the stretch more vigorous, I just slide towards the wall a centimeter, and now the stretch is more challenging, okay? The only thing I'm always gonna do is try to arch my back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Right ankle across left knee. Yeah, so you can play with that. You know, pick a wall that deserves some footprints. But it's a really nice position to lie in to stretch out your glutes with very little effort. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Continue with that if you'd like for the next 5 or 10 minutes if the time is available to you. Otherwise, that's the workout. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and so does your body. I will see you again another day. Take care.